right, our favorite part of being here at the Sun Wine and Food Fest, and it's 4 days this year, is Chef Plum and Jeff and Dan. So these are three of the best chefs around, and they're going to be sticking with us for the next 20 minutes telling us about what's going on this weekend. But some of the stuff's already sold out because you guys are so good and people love coming here.
I hope so.
So, Chef Plum, how are you this year?
Dude, I am fantastic. It's great to see you guys, of course. You guys are killing it. Love listening.
Thank you.
The show sounds great. I get a little disappointed for the past few years about this time of year, though, because of football. As a diehard Steelers fan, my season's been over for a while, it feels like.
Yeah, do you want to keep Mike Tomlin?
Yes, of course I want to keep Mike Tomlin.
I think you're going on like 18 years.
But anybody who says that's just ridiculous. Like, why would you not want to keep – stop it. It's not the coach, you know? I mean, come on. Maybe we want to change the people around him a little bit. But, you know,
I was not a Russell Wilson fan.
No.
I like Justin Fields actually better.
I think a lot of people did. Russ was good for about 7 games, then he forgot how to play football. Aww. Just forgot. He's like, oh, do I have to run this way? I watched him throw a touchdown once, and he actually said home run. He put his arms like a home run. I think he forgot. I don't know.
He likes baseball.
I guess so. Baseball fan. That's it.
So Plum told us, too. He walked in on our sommelier session, and he definitely gave me props on the scarf and the
Because
mustache.
he actually is one.
And he told us he just passed the class.
I did.
What is the class of becoming a sommelier?
It's the Court of Masters, and it's a class you take, and it is way more difficult than you think it's going to be. I studied so long, about 6 months for it, and was taking the classes and doing everything. The day of my test, boys, I sit down, I get up in the morning, I have my coffee, I retake the practice test, I retake all the quizzes, so I feel confident. I got this. I got to ace them all, right? I sit down to take the test. Question 1 pops up, no clue. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. No. Question 2, no clue. Question 5, I finally had an idea, but I'm like, I'm not going to pass this. Thank God it's pass or fail. That's all that matters. Thank goodness. But, yeah, so I passed it. I'm a level 1 sommelier, and I feel very good about that. And that won't even get you a cup of coffee. But I do have that title now, so that makes it fun.
Excellent. All right.
I'm a professional drinker.
Did you have to drink a lot of wine to study?
Yes.
Or, you know.
You're good at that.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a chef. My alcohol tolerance is through the roof. It's unbelievable. It's superhuman.
Now, do they give you like a little chain with a badge on it? I was telling him about that because they
I've
give
seen
you.
Those.
Well, yeah, it kind of tells people that you're actually a professional.
Right. I get so for level 1, I get a pin, and I'm supposed to wear this little pin.
Okay.
That says like level 1 sommelier, you know, and I'm like, should I wear that? And of course, these guys are like, of course you'll wear it, dummy. Of course, anything that points at you, you're gonna wear it. So you know,
awesome.
At least Dan would make fun of me for it, wouldn't you?
I love it. I respect it. It's a thing, and I will still laugh at you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Come see these guys this weekend. You guys are always so much fun, not only with the food and what you teach people. You teach us something every single year, but you're one of the best exhibits to watch. You really get everyone involved.
Yeah.
And you guys can be fine at Coca-Cola.
So I'm hosting the Coke stage. Jeff will be with me. Dan will be with me up on the Coke stage. So they do demos, and in between the demos, like I'll be there kind of help translating because chefs tend to talk a different language. I'll be translating, but then we're going to be playing all these fun games. We got tons of giveaways.
All right, what's the name of the fun game?
What's the name of the what?
Fun game.
Tell the people the game.
Tell the people the game.
I love this
Is that
idea.
okay?
It's fine on our show.
Definitely our show kind of game.
So the jury's out. It's either going to be put my meat in your mouth or taste my meat. Now, before anybody gets angry.
I'd like taste my meat.
Taste my meat.
You know, you're going to have a bunch of people out there.
We're going to blindfold people.
Yep.
We're going to bring them up on stage, and we're going to take a piece of meat, different types. Maybe it's fish, maybe it's pork, maybe it's, you know. And we'll ask them if they're allergic to anything after the fact because that's always fun to watch people convulse.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah,
so if all else fails, they're convulsing on the floor.
Do you have
we're
any
laughing.
peanut oils that you cook with?
Yeah.
Do you have to ask these people permission?
No, you're at a food festival, you know?
Right.
like it's on you.
It's on you,
That's how I look at
Pay
it.
for your ticket. It comes with the
All right,
price.
give the mic to Jeff because I want to ask him because he just prepared
go ahead.
800 servings of stuff, right?
Well, we all together actually did.
Right.
It wasn't just me, but it's 800 servings of a crab ragoon uncrustable, which we're going to be serving at the dine around.
And they look amazing.
They're one of the most unctuous, delicious crab-filled bites you're going to have.
How many ovens are you allowed to cook all your food in?
Oh, we'll have.
I mean, nobody really tells us. As long as you get there first, kitchen's always first come, first serve. So we kind of get there and just put a bunch of stuff in the oven so it looks like we're using all of them.
But how long? I'm trying to get how long does it take to cook 800 of these?
I mean,
I'd say we get about 30 on a tray, and we can put about 6 trays per oven, and they take about 5-6 minutes per batch.
All right.
That's math.
Dan, give us like all the chef speak when we're talking about what we're looking at on the plate.
I cannot wait.
And I want the sauce details as well.
And by the way, if you haven't done so, go follow my man Dan at Chef Dan the Spice Man on Instagram. He's doing these demos now at the pantry in Fairfield where he works.
Nice.
Where he gets on and talks, and it's the greatest thing you'll ever watch. It is the best thing you'll ever see.
I'm a man of my word.
Do it like the demo, Dan. Don't be scared.
So today we got our Uncrustable crab rangoon, right? So we went with traditional, fresh, jumbo lump crab. We mixed in a little bit of that imitation crab. We hit a little bit of cream cheese, some mozzarella, and then some scallions. Pumped it full of scallions so you get that nice onion bite. And then the sauce, which I'm gonna give you guys a little sauce. We got a little demo here.
Love it.
They look crunchy and delicious.
Yes.
They were deep fried to golden brown, so they're absolutely amazing. And then we got some QP mayo, some chili sauce. We put a little sesame, some lemon, a few other mystery ingredients. And then, we're going to have a little apple, celery salad to go on the side.
By the way, to go behind the scenes, whenever a chef says mystery ingredients, it's because he forgot. That's what that actually means.
That's the
Whatever else
He's
is
like,
in it.
it's mystery ingredients.
Mystery ingredients.
My secret spice.
Right.
So we're going to put a little bit of sauce on here for you
You're
guys.
getting a little heavy on that, Dan.
I like it. Bring it.
And then we're going to serve this one with a little apple and celery salad to kind of brighten it up on
Let's
there.
see.
Grab one, take a bite of that,
Ben
boys.
take a bite of that.
Let you know.
Love to.
I figured after all these years of coming on, you guys are so nice to have us on the show.
Fantastic.
We bring you food so you can taste it and
Well,
see
when
what
we
you
go
think.
over to Jordan's, they bring out a bunch of stuff. Like we did the brunch that they just started over there, and they'll bring it all out, and we can't eat it all, so that's
Of
why
course.
we bring a bigger crew with us now.
Yeah, let it feed everybody, right?
We appreciate it anytime. We're
dude,
We're
absolutely.
freegans on this show.
I
We'll
love
take
it. I
anything
love it.
that's free.
What do you think?
Food is
love
food.
this.
It's delicious.
I love, like, people can hear the crunch through my microphone.
Yeah,
and,
right?
Like, you just go, like, listen to that dibble crunch right there.
The dibble crunch.
And you just go right through it.
Oh
Like,
my God, that's so good.
nothing
Yummy, right?
sticks
Yeah.
to it. Like when you do one of those onion ring bites and the rest of the onion ring comes with you. That's not happening on this thing.
It's
Love
very
the
savory,
sauce.
a lot of stuff going on with that,
But the
right?
sauce
The
is
sauce.
amazing on it as well.
Yeah, it's delicious. We're really proud of it. It's a fun dish. No one's doing anything like this year. So, I told them we were doing crab, and they're like, "Oh, thank goodness you're not doing short rib like everybody else does." So.
I hit the texture and like love the texture, but the flavors, man.
I mean, it's ever since you have this scarf on now, the way you describe food and
Thank
talk
you.
about it's a whole different world
Appreciate
right now.
it.
It's a
Appreciate
whole
it.
Top
But
notch,
you
top
took the
notch.
mustache
The
off.
mustache was crooked. It
Yeah,
kept on
well,
falling off. It
you know.
wasn't sticking.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. This is the best festival of the year. We call it the best time of the year. I mean, it all starts off tonight with a dinner at Todd English's.
Right.
Then tomorrow we've got the grand tasting preview happening over here, which will be there on the stage later in the evening, doing some demos, doing some stuff. And then, of course, Saturday's the main event. We have the band tasting, the vintage crew, so many different fun events. That new Asian market this year, we can't wait for that. If you haven't had a chance to go check out the ice sculpture situation, what's that thing called? The ice event they do, the patio ice bar. Unbelievable.
Sun Patio Ice Bar Experience.
That's it. So fun. Such a fun thing to go check out. They give you fur coats. Everybody walks around in a fur coat.
Awesome.
It's
You're going to need them
hilarious.
right now.
Awesome.
It's freaking cold
Right?
out there.
But it's especially, but it's hilarious. It's fun. And then, of course, Saturday night, the Celebrity Chef Dine-Around, the main event of the entire weekend. This dish here that you're tasting is one of the things that we're going to have there. So we're excited, man. We love this event. It's literally the best time of the year. It's like a big family reunion for all of us chefs.
So true. You guys always bring so much fun to the whole event, and whenever you're here, it's somehow always around this time of AFC, NFC Championship, the big game. And we usually talk about the stupid Kansas City Chiefs because they're in it every year, or the stupid Philadelphia Eagles because they're in it every year. So we know you're going to make some cheesecakes or some barbecue if those two meet up. We know that you're going to make some wings if the Buffalo Bills get in the Super Bowl. But what are we doing for D.C.? Dibs suggested these crab cakes might be the winner for the Super
this is
Bowl.
amazing.
Bro, it's not bad, right? I mean, a nice little crab dish like this to have, to represent. I mean,
How do you get it to be like an Uncrustable?
so believe it
And
or
have
not,
that texture, because
Yeah.
it's amazing. I'm not lying. The texture, the first of all, it's amazing.
thank you. We
Melts in
appreciate
your
that.
mouth.
We appreciate that.
But then the
in your
texture, I like fried stuff.
Yeah.
That's like hard on the outside. Even Italian bread, I like it hard
Crispy
on the outside and soft on the inside.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is
yeah.
fantastic.
Dude,
you
so
get that to do that?
It's funny because it's just white bread. Believe it or not, it's just white bread, and we have
Are you serious?
yeah, we cut it and we kind of press them together, and then we spray it with a little bit of sesame oil and clarified butter, and then we drop them in the fryer. These were deep fried, obviously, and they come out so fun and crunchy on the outside, and the inside of that has that crab that Dan was talking about, and we actually put the imitation stuff in there on purpose because it's that flavor from the crab rangoon that's all they use in that stuff. So we figured use a little bit of that in there. So anyway, for me, that matches a Washington team. Imitation crab meat, imitation playoff team. It all goes hand in hand. See what I did there? Professional broadcaster.
Jeff Plum, he always brings it. Jeff,
it's tough, man, because I'm a Cowboys fan. You got the Eagles and the Commanders.
You're so angry.
In the NFC. Oh, absolutely.
You're so. Hey, by the way, you guys, also, we you gotta make sure you check out our radio show, WICC.
I was going to ask you about this.
Yeah, right. WICC. Me and Jeffy, our show, Plum Love Foods. We were a podcast forever. We got picked up by regular radio, which is hilarious.
Awesome.
And so they just moved us to 2 hours, which is even more hilarious. So we talk food every Saturday. Come join us, man. WICC. You can stream it everywhere, too. Check me out at chef_Plum online. All the links and stuff are there. It's fun, man. We have a good time. We're going to have you guys
on.
Bring it.
Come hang out with us.
Anytime you want.
We're
Dude,
great taste testers.
I love it.
Great taste
I am
testers.
a great eater and wine drinker. So this is like, this is my place.
Even better. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, does Washington have a chance?
Hell yes.
Does Buffalo have a chance?
First of all, you took the best Cowboys coach, and he went to D.C. with Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
So he should be the Cowboys coach. This is another Jerry Jones F-up.
Right.
And then they just got a great team. He's got a great defense, offense. Jaden Daniels is awesome. We just had Herm Edwards on, who recruited him, and this is such a great kid. So he was basically, I don't know what his family situation was, but he was living with his grandparents. So when they went at Arizona State to recruit him, they had to go to the grandparents' house to where they sat down with the grandparents and Jaden when they were recruiting him and stuff like that. That's crazy. They knew right then, because Herm Edwards, obviously, he played with Randall Cunningham. He was in the league with the Eagles, coaching obviously in the league. He's like, this guy's like the next Randall Cunningham. He knew that when he had him in college.
I mean, that's strong words right there. But they got a guy. I'm telling you, he's a guy. He's definitely a guy.
I like the ones that I think of are the Buccaneers playoff game, 4th down. Like, he throws the pass to Terry McLaurin.
Oh, my gosh.
McLaurin gets jacked up in the slant route, and then he throws the touchdown over top of it. Like, that went right by the linebacker's ear hole.
Unbelievable.
To throw.
Unbelievable.
To even throw the ball in that situation. I love this kid, man. He can definitely do it against Philly, especially if Jalen Hurts is going to be banged up.
Right.
I don't know on the other one. I say flip a coin.
I'll tell you what.
I'm rooting Buffalo. But
all his relatives are Bills fans, though.
Yeah.
Jeff
is a big Bills fan.
Yeah, Bills Mafia.
Listen, I think the biggest thing that Jaden Daniels.
I'm sick of it. Are you guys sick of the Chiefs?
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally sick of the Chiefs.
Are you sick of the refs giving the Chiefs every call?
Every friggin' play? Oh,
yeah.
It's painful. It's painful.
See, last year's freaking Super Bowl, that was crazy. Like, they were clearly holding Bosa the whole time. Niners, man, come on.
I know, he's a Niners fan. I love your Niners hat, by the way.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I mean, I guess Taylor's got to say in the things now. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
They just want to see her.
Well, of
it's
course.
Like, so we can have the Swifties and
when she's
bring a whole other element to football.
Who was it? It was a comedian I was watching. I think it was Whitney Cummings or somebody. She goes, so I watched it.
I
my
love
first
Whitney
NFL.
Cummings,
She goes, I watched my first NFL game yesterday because Taylor finds that it was okay to watch. So,
well, you are the Taylor Swift of the Sun Wine and Food
Wow.
Fest. Everyone wants to put their eyes on you and your crew and what you guys do. For you, though, when you guys come here, and you always tell us the reunion that it is for all you guys are all friends from all restaurants. But what do you guys like to see when you're here? What kind of tips, what kind of tricks, or maybe chefs that you would love to see this weekend that are here?
Sure. A couple of my favorites, and you guys obviously can jump in too. Nick Callius, one of my favorite chefs, one of the best chefs in Boston, is here. He gets here tomorrow. An amazing chef in his own right. I love seeing Nick. He does a great job. Michelle Regussis, she is phenomenal. One of my other favorite chefs to watch and see the fun things that she does as well.
Manit is awesome.
Manit Chauhan
It's always
is
good
fantastic.
to see when you get these chefs in the kitchen and just see what they come up with, and everybody got a different idea and a game plan. They come in, they usually, especially the first couple days, they're head down working, and you come in and you get a tasting and see where they're at, and it's really fun to be in that energy.
Jason Santos is here. He's a fantastic chef.
Do you guys put your recipes like that online?
I mean,
because that's what you should do. I mean, or do you not want people to steal it?
No, I don't care about that. You know how much work that is?
we don't mind.
You know how much work that is?
Dude, that is awesome, though.
You don't want
that.
that.
No, because
you don't want that work.
You're doing a radio show now.
Right.
You would think you'd want people to try to do that at home.
Of course.
And then if they can't, duplicate it or even come close to it, calling in and being like, hey, why can't I do this like you?
Yeah. I think the cool thing about food like this
is I'm not lying. That's awesome.
I'm glad you
And
like
I'm not
it,
a
man.
fish person, by the way.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So, yeah. I mean, every Christmas Eve I have to eat 7 types of fish.
You do
So
that.
would,
I do that too.
Yeah, so that would be great to have next year.
Yeah, right?
Is what I'm saying.
Well, you let us know. We'll send you the recipe. You can make it.
Okay.
We'll make it for you. It's easy.
Definitely.
I won't. I can't cook. I'll have my wife.
You
do it.
don't want
She's
that
Italian.
work.
Yeah. My wife. We do the what do you call the sous chef?
Yeah.
So we're always like, okay, chef, whatever my wife, because my brother fries the smelt.
Okay.
And so then she's running around doing all the other stuff. So it's kind of chaotic at our house, but we love it.
Delicious. The bone in.
Man.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
That's
There
my
you go.
childhood smell. You can't get them anymore.
Listen,
They closed almost all the alewife places.
My wife and I have been married for 18 years. I was married to an Italian before her for 16 years, so I've been doing this for like 35 years. The 7 fish. And listen, I'm
a lot of
listen,
fish.
in my house, my mom's Swedish and Hungarian, and my dad was English and Scottish.
Okay.
So we ate nothing but meat and potatoes. You know,
Obviously,
I'm big dude,
potatoes, yeah.
and my two brothers are big like me and stuff like that. So fish was an Italian thing. I didn't know anything about fish.
That's awesome.
So
It's yeah.
and now I have to do that every year.
When you get great, good fish, it's easy, it's delicious. Don't do a lot to it. You know, it's when you sometimes a guy from the grocery store, it's a little bit, you know. But sometimes the best you do.
What would you suggest for someone that's coming here for the grand tasting, how to do it? And like how to get some of these chefs that you guys are saying in your system, but still have a great time and still get around and about to taste everything.
Well, the best way to taste from the guest chefs here is to go to the Celebrity Chef Dine Around Saturday night. That's the main event. Every chef has a station, and you can walk up, you can shake hands, take pictures, you can talk to them. Everybody's really cool. A bunch of Food Network people. It's fun. As far as the grand tasting goes here, eat a lot of bread before you show up because there's a lot of alcohol to be drunk. To be drank?
Drinking?
Drunk, whatever.
You can say whatever you want, man.
I've only had one glass of wine today. Drunken. But
that is a great tip, though.
yeah, have something heavy in your stomach. Come in here. Get prepared for a good time. Come sit with us at the Coke stage because we'll have tons of alcohol for you. Can we say that? I guess
Yes,
We have
absolutely.
Tons of beverages. We got tons of games. Lots of giveaways. We got knives to give away. We got Plum Love Food shirts to give away.
And the only place that you can find taste
That-
meat.
Taste our meat. There you go,
guys are
guys.
awesome,
Thank
man.
you so much for coming by,
Dude.
bringing us food. Is fantastic.
Of course, man. Of course. You
Thank
guys are
you.
the best. We
All right.
appreciate the hell out of you guys.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back more live from the Sun Wine and Food Fest here at Mohegan Sun.